button, and then it says, I'm on. That's what it says, I am on. And hello, welcome to the Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlight and Recap here on JLJ Media. I'm one of your hosts, James Lott Jr., and I'm trying to vlog at the same time. Okay, okay. So I did that for my show. I have a show called The Really Quick James Lott Jr. Show. I'm on. And that's every day. I'm on. And hello. That show comes out on Saturdays. It's called The Really Saturdays. And I have 3 shows that have the title Really in them. So go ahead and check that out. It's a little slice of life of my life, a little vlogging. It's very easy. It's on YouTube. Okay, I'm here with my co-hosts, of course, all things bold and beautiful, Tami and Amanda Russ. Hello, ladies.
Hey, so just want to give a shout out to the folks who are joining us Instagram Live.
Instagram.
Hi, guys. We've got Olive, Kenneth is in Instagram Live, Stacy is in Instagram Live. So yay, it's so cool.
Yay.
It's funny, yes. And sometimes you never know who may stop through. We had episodes where the Queen herself came through. They follow us. So if you're not following us, that's a good segue. If you're not one of the 1,000, now we're over 1,035 people following us on Instagram, you should be, because the stars of Bold follow us there too. So go ahead and follow us at Bold and Beautiful. Oh my God. Universe. Thank you. Bold and Beautiful Universe. I have written down.
What are you doing?
Oh, I thought I got blank on that. Oh my God. This is my 3rd show in a row. I'm sorry. Okay, so Bold and Beautiful Universe. So follow us there. I mean, so people are on there, so follow us there. We're also on Facebook under Bold and Beautiful Universe. And that is, we have 935 followers. So we're getting close to 1,000 on there. And we're on the Bold_Universe on the Twitter. So follow us there. If you haven't been watching already, Wide Army Spotlight is out there already. It's doing really well. It's already out there. Go ahead and follow that. It was us a little earlier. Forever and a Day with Quinn Van Antwerp and Tyler Smith, who plays Alex, joined us. And that's on. And we're trying to lobby for a live episode of Forever and a Day. And I said, if they do it, I'll do a live episode of maybe Miss Road or class. I'll do other live episodes. We're trying to rally for that, for some fun. And then after this, at 4:00, see Lucretia Lyon. I'm gonna point this way. I think it's this way. We had Lucretia Lyon and the man who's Mr. Self-Deprecation himself, Frank Moran, and Susan Eisenberg from SoCon Live will be joining us, talking about all the happenings in Port Charles. And that's at 4 p.m. Edition Days, of course, is at 3, and they always support us, so they always mention us on our show. So we'd like to thank Tony Moore, Michael Mattis, my birthday twin, and Araceli and Justin Harrell. They're on Edition Days over there. I want to tell you, next month in May, not only is it my birthday, one of the times we're here, on Mother's Day, I'll be turning 52 years old.
Oh.
I know I'll be over 25.
I know.
It's the lighting. I sleep with steaks in my face. No. Also next month, it is the 5-year anniversary of Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlights. I've been doing it for 5 years.
Unbelievable.
So we're going to have a celebration. I'm going to do something. I'm working it out. And that's going to be on May 16th happening. And on May 23rd, it's the 4-year anniversary of Bold and Beautiful Rewind. Now, I already got something planned for that.
We need to have some cocktails.
We're going to have some guests. Then we're going to have some guests. So that's exciting. I just on another side note, next month is also our 6-year anniversary of GH Mini Spotlight. So I mean, I guess May is something I did a lot of stuff in May, but so my birthday first, and then a couple of anniversaries. Hopefully, I'll have some celebrations for everybody. Taurus season is in effect. Everything. That's everything, kid. Hello. So I'm going to start with, because we can't start anywhere else. We have to start with. There's only a couple of things that happened this week anyway. It was like, major. But we're going to start with Mr. Eye Candy himself, friend to the show, who's been on the show many times, who was on recently, Mr. Lawrence St. Victor, Amanda's second man after her husband Joe. I was like Quinn, I was staring. They showed so much of it. That camera was on Carter for a long time. So Amanda, take it away.
I was like, oh, poor Lawrence. They made him take his shirt off. For real. They made him take his shirt off. Knock, knock, knock. Put it back on. All slow too. I was like, And then you can't even blame Quinn. Like,
no,
you can blame Quinn.
No, she was for Klimt. She was just like, she was like, and she was talking herself through it. Was we laugh. She was like, well, Eric's my man and all, but I can see why.
It's like, ooh, it's getting a little hot in here.
And he liked it. Oh no, Carter liked it. Carter didn't go, my God, he didn't go, no, let me put a shirt on. He was smiling back too, like, yeah,
He's
lady.
a confident guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I felt it was so funny seeing Quinn's reaction because the girl's already got an itch.
Yes.
That needs some scratching. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, Mr. Carter in front of her is like, oh.
And he got some long arms for scratching.
Oh, man.
I mean, that camera was like, it was like back at her, just back at him. It stayed there for a while. Then back at her, then back. And she was like, well, I see why Zoe, she's like, I see why Zoe's kicking herself because she's done it several times. I was like, that's right, girl. She's like, I see what's going on. And then later she's like, we put a shirt on. She's like, now that I've seen, what's underneath or whatever. I was like, that's right, girl. She couldn't stop talking about it. She's like, I got to go. She's like, I got to go. And she went home to her husband like she was ready to do it. She was ready to do it. She was hot and bothered.
I want to get closer, Eric. Mm-hmm. Closer.
Yeah.
She did. Homegirl's like, she was like, but I was like, so let's go back to Carter and for a second as we can. I'm Carter and Quinn. I'm all in. I'm like, you want to make him a fair or something? I'm like, why not? He would rock her world.
Oh my God.
He would knock her silly. She'd be silly. Silly. She would be. Mm-hmm. You guys agree out there. Here's the best part of the week. I was like, Quinn, shirtless Carter, give us what we wanted to see. Carter and Quinn 2022. I know. I was like, I would have never put them together. Like I would have never put them together in the same room. Is that fun? I mean, and there was chemistry. Sparks was flying everywhere because Rena Sofer is beautiful. First of all, she's beautiful.
She has chemistry with everybody.
She does.
Yeah, man. Dang.
I'm not against it.
Yeah.
But I'm scared because Carter's a nice guy and Quinn is not a nice lady.
Lady. Lady. You know what you want to say? The bitch.
Uses that word loosely.
Yeah, loosely.
Let's put lady in parentheses or
yes. Like Myra Florence said, she Quinn in bed fantasizing. Because I thought it was interesting when Ridge and Eric were talking. Now, though I don't talk to my mother about my sex life, but I don't know what's going on. But they were talking. He was like, yeah, we haven't connected in the bedroom. That's what Eric said. I was like, oh, so they're setting that whole thing up. They haven't, especially in the bedroom. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so yeah, well, your wife's over here across town, standing in front of some man meat. I'm like, but Eric's hot too. Eric's a foxy older man. He's hot too. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I was getting all kinds of fantasies, which I can't talk about on now, involving all three. Rest of the story. I was like, I'm in. I'm in, kids. I was like, Quinn, you got two choices right here. So I was working out. But we've been saying this a while back because they've teased and haven't fully gone in. Maybe they will now. Donna is kind of circling around. I mean, that could be a good entree to Donna, Eric, Quinn, Carter. That would be interesting for some. That would be interesting. Wow.
Mix, yeah.
Thank you, mix. Yeah, it would be an interesting mix.
Thank you, B&B. Thank you.
Thank you. I thought you the whole time, Amanda. I thought you the whole time.
I was like, Liam who? Like when this story changed, I was like, Liam who?
Oh yeah. You want to get to the next scene. It was like, screw this story. He's unraveling over here. But here we got him and like I was like, thank you. It was shameless. It was wonderful. They acknowledged it. That's what I want on my daytime TV sometimes. Why not? I mean, in all seriousness, daytime TV was known for always having shirtless men, especially during spring and summer months. It's always kind of a thing. It's always a joke, and the guys at the workout and stuff. And We're talking about this on another, me and Teddy about this pre-show, another show we're talking about how, Rademacher on GHMI, how to keep his body. They all have to do it. It's a known thing for daytime soaps. You show some skin for the guys. That's for the ladies out there and the guys. And I know Carter was appreciated by everybody. And I was saying this because Lawrence is a friend of our show. We had him on recently. He's not 20, 25 years old. And I like the fact that he's not. That you can maintain a great physique at any age if you work hard on it. And clearly he works hard on it. Clearly. We're calling Quarter. I like that.
What did Tami say? She lost count. She couldn't count that high. She was trying to count the abs.
It was so cut. It was like bam, 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 and then V. I'm like
1, 2, 3.
Folks, thanks B&B for making Carter shirtless. So folks are actually asking this question. Quarter needs to happen. Get a taste of that fine chiseled chocolate. Okay, Shonda. Okay, girl. I'm in there too. I agree. I like chocolate. It's bad for me though.
Dark chocolate's good for you though.
Dark chocolate is good for you. If it's 75% or more, I'm eating it. I'm gonna eat it. I don't mind. But the people are asking in the chat room, and I want you guys to wonder this too. If Eric took her back, why aren't they having sex and stuff? Why aren't they? But I thought he kind of said it. Why? He told her he was just afraid he won't be how cavalier she was. So I don't know. How do you ladies feel about that?
I love this because I was so mad. I think Tami was mad too that Eric is not one to just say, "Oh, okay," and he's not, just gloss over it. But he forgave her and that's it. Like, we're done. That's it. And I'm glad this is coming up because he don't trust her now. Like, of course he doesn't. What did you think, Tami?
There's consequences to be paid. And I don't like it when things just get glossed over. Like, I think what happened between Ridge and Brooke just got glossed over. Mm-hmm. It went way too fast in the aftermath of everything. So yeah, I'm glad, her being back home is great, but it's still going to take time. Being under the same roof is different than being in the same bed.
Right.
So, Quinn's going to have to work for it.
Yeah.
Some folks say that why not just divorce her? But I'm thinking he probably does love her on some level.
Absolutely.
That's why he divorced her, right?
He's not going to be staring at her portrait with a martini in his hand if he still doesn't love her.
Yeah, I think that's the problem is that he loves her, but he's trying to figure out if he can, if it's going to work the distance. Because he said, so every time she's just going to keep doing these things. Like when he was talking to Ridge, I think it might have been last week, but he was telling Ridge, she's just, I forgive her, but when's she going to do it again type of thing. And he wants stability because he's older. I think that's
no drama. He doesn't want the drama.
So everybody, they're just screaming at me in the chat room. I'm like, why are you guys screaming at me? I'm telling him, just saying, he is torn probably. He loved her. He worked hard to get her. Yeah, he kicked her out, but now he brought her back in. He's probably torn. Have you guys ever been torn before between two lovers? Okay, it's a song. You guys ever been torn about something? Come on, Myra Florence, Sean, you ever been torn about something? Are we all perfect? We're not perfect. Have you been torn? You've been torn about something in your life, decision in your life? Have you ever changed your mind? Have you ever been like, did I change my mind? You go back and forth for a while, and then you come to a conclusion, like something happens, and then you're like, now I'm done, or
that's like your whole 20s, James. That was like my whole
20s. Exactly. Come on, folks. It's like he fought to be with Quinn. He's upset about what happened. So now he's just maybe he's going back and forth. He's trying in his head, he's not ready to say goodbye completely. Maybe he's not ready to say goodbye completely. I don't know, folks. Yeah. Sorry, Myra. Sorry, you guys. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe he's confused. He's a man. We're not smart. We don't.
And it's a mood thing. You come to one decision on a Tuesday and you wake up Wednesday and you may have made a different decision. Because
Yeah, Myra said, yeah, Jay. Okay, James. Yeah, you're just placating me now, Myra. I know you're like screw James. Okay, I don't care what you think. But no, it's funny. I just think that you're right, exactly. You think one day you've been like, he's human, yes. Thank you, Shauna. I'm just saying you think something so strongly on one day. I've done it before where I'm like, that's it, screw you, that's it. And then 2 days later, I'm like, well, maybe I'll look at it this way. And then all of a sudden you let them in. I mean, I don't know. It happens.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the single one in the panel. They both got men's. I'm by myself, so who knows?
Yeah,
I could be completely wrong.
there's those moments of I feel this way and well, maybe I feel this way, and like, no, I feel this way. And like, well,
Billy
maybe
Tammy,
I could
tell us
feel
all
this
about
way.
it. Tell us everything. Amanda, tell us everything. Where's Joe? Tell us everything. Where's Joe and Ernie? Tell us everything. Just kidding.
Well, Amanda and I are perfect, so it's the boys that
yeah, it's of course never us, of course.
I love Joe and Ernie, so we're gonna leave them alone. I love them. But I don't know. I think I'm wondering where this goes because again, folks, this is one thing we all can agree on out there in the chat room here. Sometimes they do these storylines and they go away for a while, and then they come back. So hopefully they'll continue this storyline, like they'll keep featuring them because I don't want this to happen and all of a sudden she's fine. Like you said, she's fine. She's in the house. And that's it. Are they going somewhere with Carter? Are they going somewhere with? I mean, I'm it's Quinn and Carter. What they don't usually. I always say this all the time. They usually don't do scenes just for giggles.
Yeah.
Usually, it's going to mean something later. You never know. So
I think this is also an expansion on Quinn and Zoe's relationship and friendship. Their growing friendship. You know, she helped Zoe pull one over on Paris, and now she's helping her win Carter over. So they're definitely fostering the Zoe and Quinn friendship.
Yes.
Can I say something? Okay.
Yes, you can.
Because I wasn't here for a couple weeks. I was so mad at Quinn and Zoe.
I couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing.
But Paris is like a little angel. Like what? I was so mad.
You're supposed to be mad. That's the point. It works. You're supposed to be mad because that's the point. There's always the good girl who's done wrong by the bad girl. That's how it always is. And there are a lot of fans who are back and forth. There's a lot of fans who thought it was hilarious, and a lot of fans who were really pissed. Like, it hurt her life, and it was like a laxative, folks, like a natural laxative. It wasn't like drugs. Like, folks, calm down. It wasn't like she gave her fentanyl or something. It was a laxative. Like, okay, so
it was funny, but it was mean. Yeah. But it was funny.
Yeah.
Totally me. It was totally me.
It's not like Quinn spiking Brooke's drink.
No, right.
So
don't even get me started on that.
I love
There's two things that never came out. When Quinn did that to Brooke and when Thomas drugged Liam and he slept with Steffi. You remember that? Those two things did not come out. And I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah. They did. Sometimes they drop storylines, but then again, we saw speaking of people returning out of nowhere, we got the return of Lieutenant Baker and Detective Sanchez. Jeremy Ray Valdez. I posted a picture of me and my buddy Dan Martin, who plays the hot dog eating lieutenant, which hasn't had a hot dog yet. And some people are going, hot dog Baker. I was like, wait a minute, he's back. Dan Martin doesn't do very many interviews. We did one 5 years. I've done it 5 years. He did one with me. And so people were saying, we're trying to find it. Again, I saw another show. AfterBuzz TV deleted some videos. Right. So I had downloaded it a long time ago. So I have it. I have to go through my archives, find it, and I will repost it on Bone Beautiful Rewind. So you'll be able to see and listen to that video. My interview with Dan Martin. He's a great guy. But they're back on the case. So again, these storylines, they could come up later and people can come back later. They're never gone for good. That's how Bold does. They'll just pop people in. And people are writing in the chat room. So I did not read anything. Is Kiara Barnes leaving? I don't know.
I don't know. I see that in the Insta Live as well. I don't know.
Read gossip, so I don't know anything about that. So
I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, either. I haven't heard anything either. So either way, we'll see. I guess we'll see how this plays out. But if that means that she's leaving, they're going to put I say Quinn and Carter, I guess that's a good thing for her. But they're back and they're on the case because the other major storyline. Oh, before we get to that one, I just want to mention Katie and Bill because they had a little moment.
They had a thing,
and I'm just like, the part that was funny is that little Will did a story on the history of currency and he's dollar bill. I think that was cute. I will allow it. That was cute. I'll allow it. That's cute. But again, is it just me, folks? You ladies, you guys in the chat room, is it just me? But do I feel icky every time he presses love to Katie?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
everything.
It means anybody a fan of Bill and Katie?
Anybody out there?
Anybody?
Crickets.
I was. At one point I was, but now it's how are we like, is she gonna be Brooke? Is that what it is? Right. Are they just the like it's just gonna over and over and over and over? Is that what it is?
So Tami and on IG, I didn't say anything or no about that.
No, they haven't commented on that yet.
The crickets. I don't
think there's any fans of Katie and Bill.
No one's saying it here either. They say that she's leaving for the Fantasy Island reboot. They're redoing Fantasy Island.
Yeah, they are.
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
Zoe,
the plane.
Kiara's leaving for that?
Yeah, that's apparently what someone said. So I don't.
Wow.
So we're not reporting it here. I'm not reporting this. I'm reading the chat room. I don't know yet. I'm reading the chat room.
This is all hearsay.
Yeah.
So Maya Florence says she is. Rodelli says she's a fan. Okay, Rodelli, this is like talking around it. She's a fan of Heather, Tom, and Don Diamond. I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? The couple. Oh, we have to give a shout out to one of the episodes that was written by Lauren St. Victor. So he writes for the show sometimes.
I saw that.
An episode we saw. So I want to give a shout out to that. One of the episodes written by him.
Because we talked about that when he was on the show.
Yeah, he did.
We were writing for it. So that's fantastic.
It's very fantastic. Maya Florence, you are. Okay, so I'm a fan of Heather, Tom, and Don Diamond too. Hello. Okay, Shauna said no. It's nauseating. I was a Beatty fan. That stopped years ago. Hey, years ago. But no, that's what I'm saying. I feel like after the last go round with Brooke, we expect Rich to take Brooke back. We just expect that. But for Katie, I'm like, you were hurt several times, majorly by them. I just co-parent your son. Give her Carter. Shit, give my else.
No, I think Kenneth in Insta Live said he's all for Carter and Katie.
Yeah, me too.
And so it's Heather Tom around the show years ago. She was all for it too.
And then you could see another side of Carter because guess who's gonna be enemies now? Carter and Bill's gonna be enemies. Bill's gonna go after Carter, and Ridge will have to help out because they're best friends.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, that would be interesting.
So Shonda says someone digest reported here, but I'm not going to. I'm still saying I haven't read it. My eyes have not laid eyes on it. I'm not saying you're lying or anything like that. I'm just saying I'm not reporting because we're on here. You guys are just in a chat room talking about it. You can get away with it. We haven't read anything. Us three have not read anything. Once I read it myself and see it, then we will acknowledge it. But I just can't. I have to be careful on these shows because I don't get in trouble.
Right.
But no, So I just think Katie just needs to go another orbit somewhere else and just
absolutely like she just deserves more.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with you, George. Katie and Wyatt. I was a Katie and Wyatt fan.
I loved Katie and Wyatt so much.
But I.
And it drove Bill nuts.
That
was the best part.
I know. They're making Katie a doormat. She deserves better. Same with Hope. We're gonna get into Hope right now in a few seconds. We're gonna get into her soon. Yes, Katie keeps smiling at me. He says, "I guess my family's most important." She's like, "Stop smiling." Yes, he's hot.
Guys, James. She can't help herself.
Oh, I couldn't either.
He's got this like energy, this aura, and when she gets close, it's like pulls her in, and she's like, "I can't stop it."
So folks out there, I'm working to get Don Diamond on this show, and I'm telling you right now, I probably will fangirl out. James
is gonna pass out.
I am.
Like, James.
Over. let the ladies take over and let them take it. I mean, I think he's one of the hottest guys on television. I always thought that. And he looks better with age. Like he just gets better and better looking as he gets older. I mean, it's not even. It's like what the F. So I'm working on that. I'm working on that, folks. I'm working on that. But yeah, Katie Campers, though, she's standing right there, and she's just like, sure, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Sure, whatever you say.
She can't help it.
I don't blame her. This show has some hot guys on it. I can't help it. But one person who's not hot, and speaking of Don Diamond, but also who's not hot, as his hair got worse and worse by the end of the week. I was listening to that. Liam is losing it, folks. His hair got worse and worse. As more crazy he was getting, the hair was just going everywhere. I was like, wow, okay. Scott Clifton actually is bringing it this week. He is bringing it. He is bringing it. He looks like somebody who really, like, he killed somebody. He's totally. Yeah. I wrote down. That's later. I wrote down. He is acting how you should act when you kill someone. I mean, he's totally. Bill's like he's a rat. And so he's a dead rat. He's a rat.
Oh my God, that was so cold.
It was. I was laughing though. But I'm just like, I mean, as he gets more and more adamant about we got to keep the secret, Liam can't. He gave, I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday or whatever it was. He gave a performance of his lifetime. He was just like, I can't keep this secret anymore. I can't do this. My soul is gone. Like, woo! I was like, okay.
Yeah, I took it as when he was saying it. I took it as him saying, "I'm not like you."
Well, exactly.
Like, I can't handle this. Like, I'm gonna lose my soul. In other words, I'm gonna be like you. And I was like, ooh.
Bill expects him to be like him. You know, Bill can get a good night's sleep with the secret for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
absolutely. But it's so funny because even Ernie said Bill looks like he wants to just sock Liam in the face. Like,
he did.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
Man
Get over it. He wanted to smack him around and be like, that's it. That's it.
A little moonstruck moment. Get over it. Kish.
Right, exactly. Yeah, George, he scared me with the hair this week too. I know. Yeah, that hair was getting worse and worse. It's like he was out of control. And it's like he saw Hope, and it's just like, I was gonna tell you something. He was out of his skin. He was out of his skin. I was laughing kind of, but then he got Hope. Okay, so Thomas thinks something weird. Lieutenant Baker and them are figuring out some stuff. They got 3 suspects, and they're honing in on Liam because he had the biggest to lose out of all this, biggest to get out of it. But Hope's just like, I want to be you. You can tell me anything.
I won't judge.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, we always tell each other everything.
We promise no more secrets.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't say none this week, but she says the words that I had to write down. So I couldn't believe what I was hearing, folks. It's a somber day for all of us on Bold and Beautiful and anything associated.
I told y'all.
You said it. I forgive you. It may take some time, but I forgive you. Come home.
Because they are the new Brooke and Ridge.
Yep.
They are. Don't you think, Tammy? James went off the air.
Like,
he had to go
That's
throw
how
up.
upset he was.
He had to go throw up in his air bag.
Oh, you mean this? Like, folks, that's me at 7 years old.
Oh, that's adorable.
1976, my Chinese-Japanese wedding. I fit right on in. Look at me. A little tux. So anyway, but oh my God, I was like, you got to be, excuse my language, folks, shitting me. You got to be shitting me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, there you go. But Amanda, you called it, Amanda. I mean, I was like, here's my paper. That's it. That's it.
You know what? I think that she was waiting for that, like, oh, I'm devastated. I'm so sorry, right? And then when he's like losing it, and she's like, whoa, I'm driving him crazy. Like, he's going overboard. Maybe I should reel it in a little. Hey, dude, you know what? It's not that bad. It's really not. Like, we can work it out. You look
and she has no idea. It is that bad. Oh my God. So Yeah, I mean, I just, when that happened on Friday, my mouth was just like, so, because Brooke was feeding her stuff all week anyway. So it's like, you're listening to Brooke, the woman that goes back and forth 1,000 times anyway, too. So she's the new Brooke, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
That's just, I mean, so you can just sleep with Steffi. You get to do whatever fuck you want. And then just come back. There you go. Fine. Fine now. It's good. I'll take you in. Yep. Sure, whatever. I love you so much. I mean, she loves him, of course. He did it to her, not him. So yeah, I know the love is there, but it's like, where's the self-respect? Where's the dignity? I'm just like,
So is he gonna tell her what he did?
Oh,
so much everyone thinks it's gonna be Steffi when she returns. It won't be Hope. But he'll tell Steffi.
Well, Liam cannot keep a secret. Let's be real. I don't know what Bill is thinking. You know what? If I was Bill, I would have threw Liam in the car, put the seatbelt on, called the cops, and I would have been like, I was driving, he accidentally jumped out. Like, I would have saved him. But you know Liam can't keep his. Come on, James, Tami. Come on. It's going to be like 2 seconds. Did you see him with Charlie?
I know. He was on edge all week. I mean, like, I'm like, oh my God. They said Thomas was like, something's going on with him. Like, I mean, yeah. That's he looks. And then when Bill came, when he was going to tell Hope, and Bill walks in, so tell her. Yeah, tell her. I mean, Bill had me laughing. Like, I need to see you right now. I need to come with me. I was just like, I was like, okay.
And you know what cracked me up? I'm not sure which week, but it was so funny. Thomas was talking to Hope, and he said he was talking about Bill, and she's like, oh, you don't like Bill? And he's like, no, not at all. I don't like his hair dye and his sideburns and his spray tan and his what do you say, his muscles or something. I was cracking up when he said his spray tan.
It was so funny. I know. And they think no Tami, they will drag it out more. Real talk with Renee Smith says Hope doesn't belong with Liam, period. We agree. I just think
But Hope only loves Liam.
Yep.
Like that's in her personality. She's not one that's gonna be looking at other guys or talking to other guys. That's not her character. So I think you're stuck. Like, Liam is her end game.
I think so too. I think so too.
Unless she has a breakdown, she could always have a mental break and go wild.
Good. Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, I heard a collective sigh.
Yeah, or groan.
A groan.
Like,
but the timing is not curious because they're closing in on a suspect. He comes home. I love you. Let's build our lives. This comes out. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like this is all. Everything will be great. We're going to work our lives together, and then it's going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to be like, "What?"
Yeah.
She'll feel stupid again. You know, it's going to be. I mean, but yeah.
Well, I do have to say, I get that Thomas is upset because that's his best friend, but let's bring it down just a little. Okay, he's a little on a hypocrite scale here. Okay, I believe he ran down my angel Emma and left her on the road to die.
Yeah, he did. Well, he ran her off the road.
And left her there to die, James.
Yes, he does. He did.
He didn't even call 911.
We're not talking about Thomas. Thomas, that was his past. That's something different.
Okay.
I'm talking about
Liam. You just let that go.
Yes, we're about Liam and his future, his present. Two Liams don't make a right.
That's hysterical. That's a good one.
Liam and Thomas don't make a right.
I couldn't watch the show if there were two Liams.
Two Liams don't make it right.
Pushing it with one. So.
One Liam don't make it right.
I know. But Scott Clifton is so good. He's so good. I mean, he's just like
the tears in his eyes when Hope said, "I forgive you." He was like 1,000,000,000%
he's
right
so
there.
Good at acting with his face.
Yes.
Like his body language and his facial expressions. That's really talented.
Yeah.
They're all preaching, Amanda. Hope will turn to Thomas after the secret is revealed. I mean, I don't know. It's funny. They're really prolonging this so far. I don't know either. I almost say before, but they're really.
If I were Hope, and the secret comes out, I'd be more mad at Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Because she knows Liam. She knows it was an accident. She's going to know it was an accident. She's going to know that it's been eating him up.
And he's going to say,
seen it.
I'm passed out.
So she's going to be mad at Bill for manipulating the situation and try to save her man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say hello to Marvin from France. Hi, Marvin from France.
Hi, Marvin from
France.
Hi,
Marvin.
A long way away. I think right there it's nighttime where you are now. He says, I agree Thomas should have paid for the Emma accident. What about his unofficial theme song?
Oh, the song I told y'all.
Oh yeah. That's right. You were telling us about that. Yes.
It was I'm sorry, I forgot. I just forgot the name of it right now. It was Breaking Benjamins.
Yeah, that's just like that. Yeah.
Well, Marvin, tell us what it is again.
Tell us what it is again, Marvin. Thomas
Feed the wolf. That's it, James. Breaking Benjamins, feed the wolf.
That's right. And you hear her saying, you promised each other no more secrets to Liam. With that one tear, like Brooke does. I mean, Annika's a great actress. I mean, she's clearly.
Oh, yeah. She's killing.
Amazing actress. Just killing it. Amazing actress. They're all actually really, there's some great acting happening right now, folks, on Well Beautiful. It's just they're making us, of course, we don't like the story. That's the whole point. It's working. The craziness that's happening. So I think, but I'm glad they're focusing on some of the other characters again. And they're kind of getting back to that again. But the Liam thing, I'm curious to see where this goes. I'm very curious to see where this goes. I mean, this literally all started with the baby. Yeah. With that first baby, the second baby debacle. And the other story, the first baby debacle.
The second baby.
I just want the second one. The second one. I wasn't the first, but it all came from the first one also. For a long time, with Kelly, it's just, oh my God, it's all about these babies. That's how all these things started, over babies.
Yep.
Beth, Kelly, and now this new one. That's
and if Thomas doesn't like Bill now, oh my God. Wait till this comes out. I mean, Thomas is going to be mad at Liam, but again, I think everyone's going to be hating on Bill for this.
And do you think Rich will join in?
Probably. Because he hates Bill.
Oh yeah, the dressmaker.
Yep.
Remember he got all involved in the court case that Katie was doing, remember? I was like, mind your business. God, that ain't even your business.
He was like, I'm here for the comments. So, he came in. Liam might become an alcoholic. He hasn't been drinking. I haven't seen him drink or anything.
No.
I don't know. He's going crazy.
He might lose his mind. He might. Yeah.
He might go crazy.
Yeah.
But so far, no, I haven't seen him drink or anything like that. But he's getting.
Well, now that Hope has brought him back into the fold, I don't think he'll go crazy now. I think he was working that, but now that he's home, he's got Hope as like an anchor, a life preserver. So.
Sorry, I killed him.
I got a question. Yeah. Tell me if y'all agree, because this is just my opinion.
Everybody listen.
I think that Eric or John McCook, I think his acting is so, like, to me, he's the master, period. Because when he acts, it's not like you don't even know he's acting. I literally feel like you would meet him in person and he would be Eric, because that's how good his acting is. It's like him. It's, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think he's like the master.
Yeah, he's very natural in his, like we were saying about another show, somebody else. They're very Eden McCoy on General
Eden
Hospital. They're
McCoy.
very natural actors. So like in the scene, they seem real.
Yeah.
Like that, like literally you said, like you just would meet them like we talk like this. And that's what John McCook is he has an ease about him when he comes on screen. There's no major theatrics, there's no major tricks. It's just that he literally listens to the scene. Him and Richard's talk was a very regular talk, right? It's like
again,
and
I'm like all in. Right. When Eric's on screen, I am all in. I'm like the old guy's talking.
Quiet.
Yeah, sorry, I'm like, oh, Eric's on screen. Right. Like, because when he talks, he says something. Yeah. You know, like Liam talks and says nothing. Sometimes, right? They all do. They all talk, and you're like, okay, we heard it already. Okay. But when Eric says something, it's usually like, you should listen. They rarely take the advice, but they should listen. Right? They should take it.
Right. Just because Liam's moved home, he's not going to stay anything to hope. We already passed that. We already decided that's not going to happen, probably. But folks thinking is Stephanie should return. She returns soon, apparently. I don't know when. She returns soon. And that's his confidant. He always tells Stephanie everything.
Has she had the baby? Has Jacqueline had the baby?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She had a baby.
She did?
She had a baby.
Okay,
cool.
A little boy. And it's a boy, isn't it? Adorable. I think it's a boy.
It might be a boy.
I was gonna tell y'all something.
I heard she's coming back soon.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
You guys, I think you guys said this already, but if this happened, it would be awesome. Okay. What if Finn is Brooke / Taylor / Nick's son?
I've heard the rumors, yes.
And then Steffi and Hope would be sister-in-laws. On top of everything else, they would be sister-in-laws, right?
Well, see, here's the thing. I was trying to figure out. So Brooke,
they're not.
Finn, I was trying to say, no. So Brooke and Finn have not met each other. Would she not know her son? She saw him.
I don't. She didn't raise him. Remember?
I know. Right. I'm just wondering. I guess they could play it off like she doesn't get pictures from him. I mean, like, it's just because I've been hearing lots of rumors about that. That's the main rumor that Finn is Brooke's son.
I don't know unless Nick took him and only, because it's just Brooke was the egg donor.
Yes.
So she doesn't have any like rights or anything. So they don't have to send her photos or anything like that. But yeah, you're right. It seems like Nick would do that.
But I'm saying and somebody thinks he's too young. I'm saying I've been seeing the same rumors too. I've been hearing the same rumors that this possibly, which would be an interesting twist. A very interesting twist. Then because Finn and Hope would be brother and sister.
Guys, Steffi cannot stand Logans, and Thomas cannot stand Logan. She'll be married to a Logan.
Yes, yes, exactly. No, I remember that whole storyline. I remember that whole story. That was a good one. There's a whole scene when Taylor finds out the baby is Brooke. She's carrying Brooke's baby. Oh my God, it's crazy.
It was amazing.
It was an amazing scene. A very unusual circumstance, but amazing scene. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. I've heard that. I've heard that also. I don't know. I've heard that too. I agree, Maya. When the suit comes out, they'll be broken up again. So yeah, it'll be roller coaster. They're not going to be happy there after. Not at all. I mean, the secret's out there. The secret's out there. Stevie has to come home. There's a lot of things that are still swirling around that is not done yet.
I think you're right, James. I think he will tell Steffi, and that is another problem.
Yes.
Like, what is wrong with you? Okay? Because I have a feeling that's what he'll do. Now, why would you trust her and not Hope? That's a problem.
And that would tear them apart again.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That would tear them apart. Yeah.
That might send her to Thomas, even.
Right, because that's worse than sleeping together on some level. It's like, we got back together and you're still not telling, you're still going to her. I mean, it'd be dumb not to like, it'd be dumb.
I'll tell you one thing, James. If Joe tried to pull something like that, I'd destroy this whole house.
Yeah, okay, you're like, that's it, kids. Like, nope, you would not be alive. That's it. Everybody, good night. Say your prayers and
I'll
say
be like, you know where your stuff is? It's in the backyard burnt.
Yeah, thank you.
That's where it is.
Wait and exhale. That's right, kids. Wait and exhale. Mm-hmm. I know. Well, that's our show. I mean, that was an hour, almost an hour. That was our show. I mean, that's all it. We always find a way to talk about the show, even though it's the shortest show on the block. Literally, they had like 2 storylines the whole week. They had like two storylines the whole week, basically.
I know.
But this show makes it. I get worked up, and I think about you guys all the time when I'm watching these show episodes. I'm like, that's Amanda, that's Tami, it's Amanda, that's Tami, all the time. And just because I can mention it, thank you, Lord St. Victor, for your body. Thank you very much. Everyone, I just want to say thank you. Just thank you very much for doing that. Yes. So Amanda and Russ, you have your podcast. Tell folks where they can find you and that bold and beautiful podcast.
Yes, you can find me on all the socials at The Bold and Beautiful Podcast. James.
And Tami Dr.
James is putting on a show.
I was like, woo! Tami Dr. Tell me where they can find you.
Instagram, Tami Gavea, Twitter and Facebook, Tami Gavea. Follow, like, comment.
Don't forget the dot.
Yeah.
It is Tami Gavea. Thank you, Ryan Nielsen. And also check out her other series, Some Like a Classic, here on JLJ Media. It's an audio-only series. You go ahead and check it out on every streaming platform. It's furball. It's out there, and you can go to Like a Classic on all social media platforms to follow what's going on. If you like old Hollywood stories about actors and actresses and TV personalities and whatever, movies and stuff, go there and check that out. It's out every Thursday, usually every Thursday here on JLJ Media. Check out our past episodes. They're out there now, and check those out. And also, she's part of one of my series, Claws the Series, my audio drama. A new episode dropped last Friday, and more episodes coming in a few weeks in May and in June. And I want you guys to check that out. It's a lot of fun. It's not what you think it is. You should check it out. It's all kinds of drama and craziness. I have a bunch of audio dramas, actually. I have Forever and a Day, which is our big flagship main one. Mistletoe Road, which Tami Gavea is in that one also. That's did very well for us. We also have the Cupid's Crossing, which is a crazy one about love gone wrong, and the Easter Hare, which turned out to be my most acclaimed series, apparently quickly acclaimed series. Watch Tami, who's also in that series. Watch what happens to her in that series also.
Dream come true.
Okay, dreams come true. And we have about 7 or 8 more shows in production right now. So they're all swirling around. We have things happening. I got another pitch today for a show, actually. So I just saw my email just now. So lots of stuff are happening at JLJ Media. So make sure you subscribe on all, and whatever audio service you're on, whether it's iHeartRadio or Spotify or Apple or Google or whatever. Find JLJ Media, find the shows, follow, like, subscribe. Follow us along. And then if you want just the videos, go to JLJ Media on YouTube. Thank you everyone, you guys are part of this. The last 2 weeks I've had the best 2 weeks ever of actual weeks of views. I had 10,000 views in a week.
Wow.
So I started this channel in 9 years ago last week. And I had no idea I would get here. And in June is my 1-year anniversary of starting this network. So we'll be talking about that later in June. But 9 years ago, I started this network from scratch. And I had no idea what I was going to do with it. And now I have 10,000 views a week happening from all my shows. And I thank you so much. I couldn't do this without you guys. Breaking Benjamin, Feed the Wolf. Yes, that's the song. Thank you, Marvin from France. You guys in the chat room, thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Please.
thank you, Instagram Live folks, too.
Oh, yeah, Instagram Live, folks. Instagram Live, people.
Oh, hi, guys.
Carol,
thanks for following that channel. Thanks for following that channel. Sorry, go ahead, Tami, go ahead.
No, just thank you. Beyond Canarina, Carolyn, Susie, Kenneth. Thank you for being in Instagram Live with us. Yoo-hoo. We'll do this more often.
Bold and Beautiful Italia, Bold and Beautiful Canada, Bold and Beautiful. I'm trying to remember some of the groups that are always so great to us. The Bold and Beautiful, I think it's Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, Australia. They're great. They're always great to us. A lot of it. Why doing their lawn? Somebody's doing their lawn. I'm like, what's going on? I hear cutting noises. Trying to cut into my house. Also, the Team Hope people, Team Lope people, Team Steffi people, you guys are all been great and everything. Shonda, Rodelli, George, Marvin, Maya, everybody in there. Before we go, I've done this a lot of time actually. And it's also like another 26 of you. Like they're not talking.
Oh, wow.
But thank you for showing and watching us today. We appreciate it. Be safe, be sane. Still wash your hands, still social distance, get the vaccine. I got mine, I'm fully vaccinated. I did get sick after the second one, but I'm much better now, I'm fine. And take care of each other. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.